stretch, but I want you to know I've done my research and I believe it to be true. And I never make mistakes, although I thought I did once, but it turns out I was wrong. This story took place several hours from here on an old stagecoach road that went to Yosemite and back, and it wound its way through the mountains and went up by a avalanche-scarred mountain. It was about 3,000 feet from the top down to the bottom, all rocky, and down the base was the stagecoach road, and over the side was just a store, a general store. Now, every time the stagecoach would pull up, the stagecoach driver, oh, and the passengers would get out and they go inside. Business was good for this store until somebody built a store next to them that put up a sign that said lowest prices. And then somebody built a store on the other side, and they put up a sign that said best deals. And so business was not very good for that owner. So he took some paint, he came to the biggest sign possible, and the next time the stagecoach pulled up, oh, the passengers got out, and well, they came right back into the general store under the sign that read main entrance. Stagecoaches and the passengers and their drivers were quite important to these stores at that time. And let's go that way. All right, there was one driver in particular who was quite famous, so nobody can remember his name, but he went by the name of Younger because he was the younger of a pair of twins. Now, Younger liked to talk to his passengers, liked to tell them things about himself, about things that he knew, and oftentimes people would ask about the California grizzly, which at that time there were quite a few of them, and he'd tell them, don't worry, the worst thing that could ever happen to you, well, is that you could be eaten, and if every time you ever eaten whole, the best thing to do, and he'd say in his own words, you just run around in circles until you're all pooped out. He also told him about one of his life's greatest regrets, and that was dealt with his twin brother that went by Older because he was born a few minutes before his brother Younger. Now, Older always liked to beat his brother, not beat him, but just always be first in everything they did. During the California Gold Rush, Older was the first to California, followed a few minutes later by Younger. Older was also the first to find gold. In fact, he became quite a fancy guy. He bought himself some nice coveralls with copper buttons, and he bought himself a belt buckle with an O on it for Older. And he bought himself a bigger than big gold pan because, well, to him size didn't matter, but he liked to show off, he did. Now, Younger just gave up on looking for gold. He went and became a stagecoach driver, which he did for many years on the Yosemite line. Grayness filled his hair until finally he decided he wanted to meet up with his brother through friends and letters. They decided that on one particular day at noon, they were going to meet in front of the main entrance sign. And the last person there would have to buy drinks. Well, according to Younger, Older was off in the back country, and he had himself his bigger than big gold pan. The day they were going to meet, he did a little pan, he found a couple $1 worth of gold. But the time had gotten away from him, and when he reached the Scar Mountain, he was just up at the very top looking down, that 3,000 feet, he could see the main entrance sign, and off in the distance he could see dust coming from the stagecoach, which he believed to be his brother, and he was not about to let his brother beat him. And he knew he only had about a minute and 56 seconds left, so he just had to think real quick. Now, the way Younger tells it, Older took his bigger than big gold pan, sat down on it, and he pushed himself off, and he started going down the mountain as fast as he could, just kind of going down faster. One thing he forgot to remember, though, is that when two things rub against each other, well, they start to generate heat. A lot of heat. Things were getting Now, Younger was on the stage going, and he saw on that avalanche mountain this spark of light. It looked like somebody had struck a match, and it was going down faster, like a shooting star flying down the mountain. Well, Younger, finally, he arrived at the main entrance side, and he jumped down, and his brother was nowhere to be found. How did he beat his brother? Did he finally beat his brother? With a quick show of hands, how many of you like Younger to beat his brother Older? Anyone like that? Everyone just, all right. Well, great, well, me too. But unfortunately, he didn't. He found his brother, but there was this odd glowing gold pan that was a little bit larger than usual, and, well, it was just glowing there, but he couldn't find his brother. But he noticed that in the gold pan there was this, looks like some copper brass buttons and a little bit of gold that had melted a little bit, and a belt buckle with an O on it. And that's when he realized that this bigger than big gold pan belonged to that of his brother. Well, a tear appeared in his eye, and at that moment, he beat me again! Beat me again! Being first, but for the very last time. He went into the store and bought a pair of drinks, which he enjoyed, and then, well, his brother only left him a couple $1 of gold, and, well, to you put it in Younger's words, that cheap, no good, boot biting, and this is where I have to stop because of language.